Coming up on Mountain News this morning, an Eastern Kentucky council meeting gains attention on social media, but for the wrong reason. And a truck driver shortage just might be affecting your weekly trip to your local grocery store.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Well, we've made it to 6:30. Good morning to you. I'm Dakota Makris, and did I say it's Thursday, Brandon? I'm already looking forward to the weekend. I'm already looking forward to Friday. I just start talking, Brandon, and I just forget what I say.
You're just trying to skip days.
I'm just. At least I didn't say it was Monday.
That is very true.
See,
because all you were seeing was me walking away if you said it was Monday today. But yeah. So yes, it is Thursday, yes. Friday Eve.
Friday Eve.
Closer.
Friday's tomorrow. This is how the days of the week work.
Exactly. Do you need me to go over those again for you?
No, I learned that in elementary school.
Okay, you got it. All right, so let's take a look at our forecast this morning on this Thursday, and we're looking again at some possible storms coming through a little bit later today. Already seeing some rain down to our south in parts of East Tennessee, trying to creep across into our border counties, Campbell and Claiborne down that way. We'll keep an eye on that and keep you posted. But for the most part, temperatures very mild this morning, close to 60 in most locations, upper 50s, mid to upper 50s, some low 50s and upper 40s there down toward Harlan and Jonesville, Middlesboro, and Wise this morning. So continue to be careful of that. 66, one of the warmest spots there. We're used to saying coolest spots in Paducah and Bowling Green this morning. 65 in Nashville, 46 though in the Tri-Cities over in East Tennessee and Southwest Virginia. Breakfast forecast this morning. Grab those bowls because we're pouring out some nice temperatures, and again, some cloudy skies will start to develop as we head deeper into the morning. Be ready for that. I think we stay dry though until after lunchtime, unless we see a stray chance for a passing shower sneak across the border this morning. Dakota?
All right, Brandon, thank you. A Richmond murder suspect was back in court Wednesday. Cameron Thomas is accused of killing Freddie Biggs last October. Police say he forced his way into an apartment on Main Street and later shot him. Yesterday was his preliminary hearing. Thomas is also charged with burglary and possessing a handgun as a felon. His bond is set at $1 million. A Southern Kentucky man is convicted after firing shots at an officer nearly 4 years ago. Thomas Reynolds was convicted of attempted murder of an officer and wanton endangerment and fleeing police in Whitley County. In November of 2017, he led police on a 30-mile chase. He shot at an officer several times from his vehicle, hitting the officer's cruiser. Reynolds will be sentenced next month. It's recommended he be sentenced to 25 years. Well, in Wayne County, 4 men have been arrested in connection to a burglary. Eric Rule, Jonathan Farrell, Ernest Brooks, and Sean Guffey are all behind bars. The sheriff's office tells us more than $30,000 worth of property was stolen. That included farm equipment, a vehicle, tools, and other items. Deputies say they were able to recover a truck and trailer, which led them to the suspects. All 4 are charged with receiving stolen property. Laurel County Sheriff's deputies arrested a London man Wednesday wanted in connection with a shooting that injured a man in March. In March 2021, deputies say Ernest L. Goforth and Denver Napier got into a fight with another man just off of Fisherman Coves Road. That ended with the man being shot in the arm. Napier was arrested at the time, but Goforth escaped. Deputies with the Laurel County Sheriff's Department were able to get information on Goforth's location and found him Wednesday morning at a house off Hawk Ridge Road on Shell Circle. Goforth was taken to the Laurel County Correctional Center. A Salyersville City Council member says he does not plan to resign after using a racial slur. Councilman Colin Ray Jackson was heard on camera using the slur while discussing city business during a council meeting. The video has been widely shared on social media. Several city and county officials have reacted, and Mayor Pete Shepard has requested Jackson's resignation by noon today.
We're trying to be at unity, trying to be together, trying to work for the best thing we can do for the cities and counties and the state, and there's no place for that.
Mayor Shepard said that if Jackson does not resign by the new deadline, then he will call for a special session to have him removed. Jackson told us he is not a racist and regrets what he said. A driver in Southern Kentucky called 911 to report a bad crash, but when first responders showed up, it was something entirely different. Now fire and rescue workers are asking people to be careful when setting up certain types of displays. WYMT's Phil Pendleton explains.
First responders arrived Friday night after the 911 center received a call of a one-car crash.
Did you see anybody in the vehicle? It looked like there might have been somebody in the vehicle.
Fire and rescue, along with the EMS and sheriff's deputies, soon realized this was no actual crash.
In 8 years of service, I've never gone to a call over a Halloween decoration, but I had always heard of other departments responding to that, and it's always sort of a joke that goes around this time of the year.
It's become a tradition for the residents at the corner of Slate Ridge and Old US 25 to put up creative decorations for Halloween.
He puts up the big bale of hay and makes a spider out of it every year, and he's got a Grim Reaper he puts somewhere every year.
First responders say they can see why someone would mistake this kind of decoration for the real thing.
Seen that the car was smashed really bad, and I believe there was a fake body in the car. So like someone was hurt in the car and the headlights were still on and the car wreck had just happened.
Changes were made so that other drivers wouldn't make the same mistake.
This came in as a real car wreck because people couldn't see the decoration very well. It wasn't well lit, so it looked like it was a real car wreck.
A sign has been added so people won't call 911, and a light has been added to the nearby utility pole. In Laurel County, Phil Pendleton, WYMT Mountain News.
Well, the owner of the display did not want to talk on camera, but we were told they certainly valued their local fire department's wishes. A truck driver shortage is at a record high and is one of the reasons you might be seeing empty shelves as you shop. Ashland Community and Technical College is seeing its highest enrollment ever in its commercial driver's license classes, with monthly classes booked up until February. Instructor William Cottle says with high demand, many students can find local truck driving jobs, and these opportunities come with a high-paying salary.
It may not necessarily be the job you're looking for right at that minute, but you can get a job. You may have to be gone all week and be home on the weekend.
Well, the course has about 8 students in each class, and the program graduated its first woman driver earlier this year. The U.S. government reports that it expects household heating bills to increase more than 50% this winter. That's according to the Associated Press. They say it's all due to shortage of heating oil and potentially colder winter ahead. Allie Blake spoke to Columbia Gas about what to expect.
It's finally fall, the time of year where the temperature starts to drop and you debate turning on the heat or not. Well, you may want to think twice because this year it looks like heating prices are expected to increase dramatically as we get into winter.
Typically have an increase in our prices about this time of year, but this year that increase is expected to be more significant.
This is all due to a national and global shortage of the reserves of natural gas, in turn driving up the costs.
They're struggling to pay the cost, their bills this summer or this winter. We have plenty of help available, and so we just urge people to know, we are here to help. Assistance is available. We want you to be safe.
People in Kentucky can go to Columbia Gas's website and get information.
From federal assistance, state assistance for people who are renters and need assistance with their utility bills. Just reach out. Don't wait. And don't feel like we don't care, because we absolutely do. We want you to be warm. We want you to be safe.
There are also some tips on how to save energy and reduce some intake in your home that will help your wallet out.
Know how to make sure that their homes are energy efficient and that they're not losing money out of their windows and doors. And
it's tough because the pandemic has hit people so hard this year. But if you consider turning down the heat at night and implementing other energy efficient practices at home, hopefully that slight increase won't be as noticeable. In Lexington, Allie Blake, WKYT.
Well, now we have a web poll asking if you have turned on the heat in your home yet. Let's take a look at those numbers. 62% of you said yes, and 38% of you said no. You can still tell us on WYMT.com, and I am one of those that have turned their heat on. An athlete with roots in our region is hoping to make his way to the dream stage of his sport. London native Austin Hayes is making time to pursue his Olympic dreams while attending college full-time. After narrowing his choice down to bobsledding, Hayes transitioned to the sport skeleton and has since earned a spot on the USA developmental team. Hayes says the support he is receiving from his home area has made each long training session worth the effort.
It's been incredible support. Even when I was in high school and I was a senior in high school trying to go to the Olympics in track and field, the support then was even crazy to have that support as a high schooler. Now to be in the position I'm in, to still have that support, it's just unbelievable.
Hayes says he's also fundraising to get his travel schedule in place. Bowling Green pet owners will get an upgrade to their pet boarding options in late November. This sister-owned pet hotel, the Barkmore, will offer daycare, boarding, and spa treatments for your pet. The pet hotel offers standard rooms to a luxurious stay starting on November 22nd, and daycare will open on December 1st with rates starting at $18. The sisters say they never imagined opening a pet hotel, but after talking with their dad, they decided to go for it.
Once we sat down and worked together, and once we worked together, all creatures, and seeing how good we flowed together and how we were able to build off each other and work really good, I think I was like, okay, I think we can do this. I think this will really work.
Now the sisters say they are excited to open a different atmosphere for pet owners in Bowling Green.
6:41 here on this Thursday morning. We're scanning the skies with live pinpoint Doppler radar and scanning just a little bit of rain in parts of southern Claiborne County there, going into parts of the county, heading back down toward Knoxville. So we'll keep an eye on that. That's the only rain in the region for right now. Otherwise, clean sweeps in our area. Temperatures up to 50 now in Harlan, still 48 in Jonesville, 54 in Wise. So those temperatures actually going up a little bit. Still no 60s in eastern Kentucky yet, or southwest Virginia, southern West Virginia, or southern Kentucky there. So we're going to continue to watch that trend as we head deeper today. Out the door forecast, we are going to continue to see those clouds move in, rain chances move in ahead of that cold front, and then some chances for some stronger showers and storms a little bit later on as temperatures top out in the low 70s today. Dakota?
All right, Brandon, thank you, and thank you for joining us. The time is now 6:42. Still to come here on Mountain News this morning. Health leaders in the UK demand more COVID-19 restrictions as the winter months approach.